everyone, welcome to our channel Coffee with Coach. Today we have come up with a very interesting aptitude chapter for you. This is very much important for all the campus placement you have. Time, speed and distance is a very important chapter. This chapter is such a chapter that comes in nearly all the campusing examinations, whether it's TCS, whether it's Wipro, whether it's Infosys or any examination that you're gonna sit for your campus. So please watch this video till the end because we're gonna solve 7 questions from this chapter with a very simple techniques which you will really find helpful in your examination. So watch the video till end, and if you like our video, don't forget to give a thumbs up to us, because if we get likes to this video, then we'll prepare such kind of videos more. So let us see the first question. First and foremost thing regarding any chapter or any sum, you should read it properly and thoroughly. The first question is, a runner can complete a 750-meter race in 2.5 minutes. Will he be able to beat another runner who runs at 17.95 km per hour? First and very interesting thing that you should see is the first value that you have is in meter, and the second is in kilometer per hour. So first, let us find out the speed of the first runner. So to solve this sum, first what you need to find out, if you see in the problem, there is the time is in minute. The time is 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, we need to convert it in second first. 2.5 minutes. Half minute means 30 seconds. 2 minute means 2 into 60, that is 120 plus 30 equal to 150 seconds. So 150 second is our time and our distance is 750 meter. Very easy. What will be your speed? Speed is equal to distance by time, and that is equal to 750 by 150, which will come 5 meter per second. Now, as I told you in the beginning only, that it is given in kilometer per hour. To convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, what we have to do is multiply it by 18 into 5. So 5 into 18 by 5 equal to 18. So it becomes 18 kilometer per hour. Very easy. The second runner takes 17.95 kilometer per hour. The first is taking, the speed is 18 kilometer per hour. So will he be able to beat another runner? So what is the answer? First runner can beat the second runner because the speed of the first runner is more. So I hope you have got this. So moving on to the second question. But before going on, if at any point of time you have any doubt, please ping us, please comment us, join our WhatsApp group. There will be so many this kind of questions. We'll be sharing, we'll be making videos. But for that, you have to like this video. Let's move on to the question number 2. So the question is, a man decided to cover a distance of 6 km in 84 minutes. He decided to cover 2/3 of the distance at 4 km per hour and the remaining at some different speed. Find the speed after the 2/3 distance has been covered. Note here guys, here 6 km and there is a time in minutes. In such situation, what you have to do is like either convert any of the value to the same SI. Okay, so we will see here, we are given the 2/3 of the 6 km was covered at 4 km per hour. 2/3 of 6 km was covered at the speed of 4 km per hour. Okay, so 2/3 of 6 means what? 3 2 is 6, 2 into 2 4. It means 4 km distance was covered in 4 km per hour. Now, so what is the time taken to cover this 4 km? Very easy. Time equal to distance by speed, that is equal to 4 by 4 km per hour, equal to 1 hour. Let us convert into minutes. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes because we have given a time in minutes. So 84 minutes was he supposed to cover for 6 km. He has already covered 60 minutes. Okay, and a distance of 4 km. So what is the remaining time? time left equal to 84 minutes minus 60 minutes equal to how much is equal to 24 minutes. Now the man has to cover remaining 2 kilometer because 4 kilometer is covered. So 6 minus 4 is 2. So 2 kilometer has to be covered in 24 minutes. So let us convert the 24 minute into hour equal to 24 by 60. That will give you 0.4 hour. So speed required for the remaining 2 kilometer equal to distance by time. So here the distance is 2 and the time is 0.4, which comes 5 kilometer per hour. So it was so simple. Mind it guys, in this kind of sum, what was the trickiest part was a difference in SI. I know it sounds very easy, but when you are in an examination hall, this is kind of a silly mistake that you tend to do the most. So guys, whenever you see this kind of problem, please make sure that both the SI of all the units over there will be same in the same SI. So moving on to the next question, we have a postman travelled from his post office to a village in order to distribute mails. He started on his bicycle from the post office at the speed of 25 km per hour. But when he was about to return, a thief stole his bicycle. As a result, he had to walk back to the post office on foot at the speed of 4 km per hour. If the travelling part of his day lasted for 2 hours and 54 minutes, find the distance between the post office and the village. What happens in this kind of problem is when you are given a bigger problem, when you are reading it, you lose the track of what was there in before. So for this kind of problem, you should read it twice to understand it properly. Guys, in every examination, if there are 25 questions also, there will be some questions that should take your not even 10 seconds. And there should be some question that will take your more than 2 minutes. So, you should prepare to utilize the time as much as possible. Wherever you can reduce the efforts, wherever you can reduce the time, this proves your efficiency. So, please be very efficient. Please do not try to waste the time and manage it very properly. So, I'll read it once again for you. A postman travelled from his post office to a village in order to distribute mails. Very well, we have understood till here. He started on his bicycle from where? From post office at a speed of what? 25 kilometers per hour. Very good. But when he was about to return, it means the postman has already reached the village. He was about to return. A thief stole his bicycle. In his return journey, the thief has stolen. As a result, he had to walk back to the post office. The same thing, the distance that he has covered previously in a bicycle, now he has to travel the same distance on foot at the speed of 4 km per hour. Both the speed we have got. If the traveling part of his day lasted for 2 hours, so time also we got 2 hours and 54 minutes. Find the distance between the post office and village. It's a very easy kind of question, but it's not tricky. So what we need to do first, let us assume time taken by the postman to travel from post office to village equal to t. We have taken it as t minutes, okay? According to the situation, so distance from post office to village, for example, let us take D1 equal to 25 by 60 into t kilometers. I hope you have understood why I have used this 25 kilometer by 60 into t. So next is, as we have converted 25 kilometers into 25 by 60 means here we have converted into minutes because we are taking the t into minutes. Now second is distance from village to post office is similarly, let's take D2 equal to 4 by 60 into 174 minus t kilometer. Now here the tricky part is why? Because 2 hours and 54 minutes we need to convert. 2 hour means 2 hour into 60 will you do 2 hours into 60 you will do, plus 54. That comes into 174. That's why we have taken 1, because total time was 174, and we have previously taken the time taken from village to, sorry, the post office to village is T. So we will minus it, subtract whatever it comes. Now here I have, for your convenience, I am doing it as D1, D2. Do not try to do this much of steps in your examination. But don't worry, if you cannot visualize, then this method is a very effective method, because it will make you a great, it will give you a greater chance of getting a correct answer. Now distance, and one more thing, distance between the post office while going and the distance while coming should be same only. So D1 is always equal to D2. So just put the values. What we get is 25 by 60 into T equal to 4 by 60 into 174 minus T. The 60, both the 60 will cancel out. So here we get 25T equal to 174 into 4 minus T, which will come, if you do the calculation, it will come to nearly T equal to 174. So here T come 24 minutes. So now what is the distance between post office and village? We can easily take out any speed into time. That was 25 by 60 into 24 equal to 10 kilometers. So I hope you have understood this problem. As I told you, if any problem, just ping us. We'll love to hear comments from you guys. Moving on to the next question. So the question number 4 is, walking at the speed of 5 km per hour from his home, a geek misses its train by 7 minutes. Had he walked 1 km per hour faster, he would have reached the station 5 minutes before the actual departure time of the train. Find the distance between his home and the station. So time required to reach the station at 5 km per hour will be, it is given time. So the time required to reach the station at 5 km per hour equal to D by 5 hours. Second, time required to reach the station at 6 km per hour, because you can see he has told 1 km per hour faster. So 5 plus 1 equal to 6. So the time would have taken as D by 6 hours. Now the difference between this time is, as it is given, 12 minutes, because what he said, a geek misses his train by 7 minutes. Had he walked 1 km hour faster, he would have reached the station 5 minutes before. So 7 plus 5 will come up to 12. So difference is between this two time is 12 minutes. 12 minutes stands up to 0.2 hours. Okay. So 7 minutes late minus 5 minutes early is equal to 12 minutes. We got it from here. So therefore D by 5 minus D by 6 equal to 0.2. So D by 30 equal to 0.2. So D equal to 0.2 into 30, which will come up to 6. So thus the distance between his home and the station is 6 km. This sum was very tricky, because people will think 1 km per hour. Here they will add up different things, but the solution is very simple. So please go through this. Try to do this kind of sums from yourself. If you practice this test paper also, this questions also, it will be very beneficial, because this questions like this chapters won't come anything outside to this 7 question that we have given you. Only this kind of question comes. So you need to practice it, because when you see the sum, at least you should know which kind of formula or how to tackle that kind of sum. Otherwise, it will increase your time to solve one particular problem. So moving on to the next question, question number 5. The question number 5 is, two stations B and M are 465 km distant. A train starts from B toward M at 10 a.m. with the speed of 65 km per hour. Another train leaves from M toward B at 11 a.m. with a speed of 35 km per hour. Find the time when both the train meets. This is a very traditional question. This comes nearly in all kind of your competitive examination also. So try to understand it very thoroughly. So you can see I have made a small pictorial diagram for you to understand. So the train leaving from B leaves an hour early than the train that leaves from M. You can see 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. both the difference is of 1 hour. So the distance covered by the train leaving from B equal to 65 km per hour into 1 hour equal to 65 km. So in 1 hour it will be covering 65 km. So how much was the total distance? It was 465 km. So the total distance left is 465 minus 65. It comes to 400 kilometers. Now, after 1 hour, the train leaves M towards B. So now the train moves from M, also gets moving, and both are moving toward each other. Applying the formula for relative speed here, relative speed is equal to what? 65 plus 35 equal to 100 kilometer. We add up both as both of them are coming toward each other. This is a very important thing. You should know this one. So the time required by the train to meet equal to 400 kilometer, as 400 kilometer is only the remaining. 400 kilometer by 100 kilometer equal to 4 hours. Thus, if you add up 4, thus the train meets at 4 hours after 11 a.m. because 10 a.m. We have covered that one. So from 11 a.m. we'll take some 11 a.m. plus 4 hours, that adds up to 3 p.m. So this is your answer. This is a very important sum for you because it nearly comes to all the competitive examination as well. I'm not talking about the campus examination, in the competitive examination as well. So knowing this sum is a very beneficial for you. So moving on to the sixth question. Before that, please like our video if you like the lecture that we give. If you want more such kind of videos, please give us a thumbs up because it inspires us to make such kind of videos. The question number 6 is, it is also a question from the relative speed. The previous question was when the both are moving from opposite to the same and when they will collide, that kind of question. This question is a little different one. It is very beneficial for you to learn both the kind. A policeman sighted a robber from a distance of 300 meters. The robber also noticed the policeman and started running at 8 kilometers per hour. Note here guys, you should always be very particular of which SI unit is used. Sometimes some values are in meter and some values are in kilometer. Whenever you are doing such kind of problems, you should always convert anyone to one particular SI. Okay, so the next thing is the policeman also started running after him at a speed of 10 kilometers. Find the distance that the robber would run before being caught. One thing to note here again is both the people are moving to the same direction. Previously it was in opposite direction. So since both are running in the same direction, relative speed becomes, we have to subtract it. That means 10 km per hour minus 8 km per hour, that we get to 2 km per hour. Now to catch the robber, if he were stagnant, the policeman would have to run 300 meters. But since both are moving, the policeman needs to finish off the separation of 300 meter. 300 meter, or let us convert into kilometer, which will come to 0.3 kilometer. As I told you before, you should convert into 1 SI. So 0.3 is to be covered at the relative speed of 2 km per hour because that is a different one. Time taken is equal to your distance, that is 0.3 by 2 equal to 0.15 hours. Therefore, distance run by robber before being caught equal to distance run in 0.15 hours, because that was the difference. As I told you, police started and running at 8 kilometer and started after him the speed of 10 kilometer. So it was the difference. That's why they have the difference between them. So what we can get it from here is distance run by the robber equal to 8 into 0.15, because he was running at the speed of 8. So that equals to 1.2 kilometer. So this is very simple. This is a problem of a relative speed. Please go through this concept thoroughly, because relative speed concept is very important. Moving on to the next and our last question. So the last question is, to cover a certain distance, a geek had two options, either to ride a horse or to walk. If he walked one side and rode back the other side, it would have taken 4 hours. If he had walked both the ways, it would have taken 6 hours. How much time will he take if he rode the horse both ways? So here is a very interesting problem for you. In first, what he did, if he walked one side, for example, if x is a distance, while going toward x he has went by walking, and while coming he has rode back the horse. In second, you got, in both the way he had walked and taken 6 hours. Previously he took 4 hours. Now the question comes, if he had rode in both the ways by a horse. So how to solve this kind of problem? Time taken to walk one side plus time taken to ride one side equal to 4 hours. Equal to 4 hours. Second case is time taken to ride both the side equal to 2 into time taken by one side. Understood? It is such a beautiful concept. So 2 into time taken to one side, that is coming to 6 hours. So time taken to walk one side equal to how much? 3 hours. If you divide it by 2, then of course you are getting it 3. So therefore time taken to ride one side is 4 minus 3, that is 1 hour. This is a kind of a sum which you can do without any written calculation. But just because for you to understand, I'm writing it. So now time taken to write both the side is 1 into 2, that is 2 hours. So here is the answer. It is a very simple thing, but it may confuses you because of all this horse, all this walking, this and that. So do not get confused guys with all your problems. Please ping us. Please, you can join our WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group link will be in our description. And any problem regarding anything that I have solved today, please comment us in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching our video. Keep connected with Coffee with Codes. If you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Join our WhatsApp group. Our WhatsApp group link is you will get via a form that you have to fill in our description link below. Please do not forget to comment us with all your queries. We'd love to hear from you. Please comment us whether any kind of suggestion videos that you want from us we'll like to make on such topics. Thank you so much. All the very best to you. Bye.